Are you watching this right now because you're feeling lonely? Not just that occasional boredom kind of loneliness, but the kind that keeps you up at night when you realize there's no one left in your contacts you can truly open up to. The kind where your kids are busy with their own lives, old friends have drifted away, and the world seems to whisper, at your age, you should just sit quietly and fade into the background. Well, today, I'm here to tell you a hard truth. They're all lying. Loneliness is not the end of the road. It's not a life sentence. It's not a sign that your best days are behind you. In fact, it can be the very signal your soul sends you to let you know. It's time for something to change. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Because there are ways, real, beautiful, even surprising ways, to rediscover joy after 60. Not just feel okay, but actually wake up excited again. Not just pass time, but make it meaningful. And no, you don't have to fake happiness or force a smile. This is about honest, practical, and heart-centered steps that help you reconnect with what makes life worth living. In this video, we'll explore 7 unexpected things you can do to reignite that spark. Some of them might surprise you. Some might feel a little out of your comfort zone. But if you try even one of them, especially number 3, you might just feel something shift inside you tonight. So grab a cup of tea or get comfortable wherever you are, and let's talk like old friends. Because even if you feel lonely right now, you are not alone, and your story is far from over. It might sound a little odd, even uncomfortable, to start with this one. But let's talk about the power of small, casual connections. See, after 60, many of us unintentionally shrink our social worlds. We stop talking to people we don't already know. We avoid small talk at the grocery store. And we might even hesitate to say hello to a neighbor unless there's a reason. But here's something you may not realize. According to a 2022 study published in the journal Nature Human Behavior, even brief interactions with strangers, yes, the chatty lady at the pharmacy or the guy who always walks his dog past your house, can significantly improve mood and lower feelings of loneliness. The researchers found that people who engaged in more of these small, positive encounters throughout the day reported higher life satisfaction and even fewer health complaints. Why? Because when someone smiles at you, asks how your day is going, or shares a laugh over nothing at all, your brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone that makes you feel safe, seen, and valued. But beyond the science, there's something very human about this. When you start making eye contact again, smiling first, initiating short conversations at the post office, or even just complimenting someone's scarf while waiting in line, you create micro connections. These aren't friendships in the traditional sense, but they help remind you that you exist in a living, breathing world full of other souls. You start to feel more connected to your community, even if it's just through a 30-second moment. And sometimes, one of those strangers turns into something more, a new friend, a kind neighbor, a companion to go on walks with. So, if it's been a while, try it tomorrow. Say hello first. Start with the weather, or the dog, or the price of tomatoes. Anything at all. You might feel a little awkward at first, but you'll also feel more alive. And when you feel more alive, joy finds its way back in. After 60, life tends to slow down. The daily rush of work, kids, errands, and obligations fades away. And while that can bring peace, it can also leave behind a quiet kind of emptiness. That's where personal rituals come in. Not routines, not chores, but small, intentional acts that are done, not because you have to, but because they nurture your soul. It could be something as simple as sitting by a window every morning with a journal and a hot cup of coffee, writing whatever thoughts come to mind, or lighting a candle at night and reading a chapter from a book that makes you feel something deep. Or maybe it's walking the same path every afternoon, just to listen to the birds and smell the air, and remind yourself that the world is still turning beautifully, even when you feel stuck. The important thing is that the ritual belongs to you and no one else. It doesn't have to be productive, it doesn't have to impress anyone, and it doesn't need to lead anywhere. The point is that it gives your day structure, intention, and meaning. According to psychologists at Harvard University, these kinds of rituals, even when they seem small or symbolic, can reduce stress, improve emotional stability, and help people find purpose. That's especially important for older adults because studies show that those who maintain a sense of purpose in their later years live longer, have better cognitive health, and are less likely to develop depression. I once knew a woman named June who was widowed at 67. She said the hardest part wasn't being alone, it was the silence. So she created her own daily ritual. Every morning, she would put on her favorite earrings, even if she had nowhere to go. She'd brew her tea, sit by the garden, and talk to her late husband aloud as if he were right there beside her. It wasn't about grief, it was about remembering that she still mattered, that life still had flavor and rhythm. She said it kept her from fading into the background of her own story. That ritual didn't just fill her time, it brought her peace, and eventually, joy. So, think about what kind of quiet ritual you can give yourself. Make it sacred. Make it yours. Because when we honor our time like that, we remind ourselves that we're still worth showing up for. Let's be honest. It's easy to get stuck in a routine. You wake up, make your breakfast, check the news, maybe go for a walk or have a phone chat with a friend. And while that feels comfortable, it's also the very thing that can trap you in feelings of monotony. But what if I told you that breaking that cycle, even for just one night, could reignite joy in ways you didn't expect? The magic of trying something new doesn't have to involve big, life-changing decisions. In fact, small, spontaneous acts of novelty are exactly what can shake things up and remind you that life is full of opportunities, even in your 60s and beyond. Maybe you've always wanted to try a new recipe but never had the time. Maybe you've heard about that local pottery class and thought, that sounds fun, but never got around to signing up. Or maybe, just maybe, you've always wanted to take a walk somewhere you've never been, like that park across town, or even just the other side of the neighborhood you've been meaning to explore. The key is not perfection, it's presence. It's about being in the moment and allowing yourself to feel the spark of excitement that comes from stepping outside your comfort zone, even in the smallest way. Science backs this up too. According to a 2021 study by the University of California, engaging in new and novel experiences can actually rewire the brain to feel more engaged with life. It's like a reset for your emotional state, and it can even help combat feelings of depression and anxiety. When we try something new, our brains release dopamine, the feel-good hormone, and suddenly everything feels a little brighter. It doesn't matter if it's big or small, if it's perfect or imperfect. It's about showing yourself that joy can come from the unknown. So, here's your challenge. Tonight, do one thing you've never done before. Take a different route home. Try a new hobby for just 15 minutes. Watch a movie in a genre you've never thought you'd like. Maybe try journaling for the first time, or pick up that book you've been meaning to read. It could even be something as simple as having dessert for dinner. The point is, break the routine. You might be surprised at how a little change in perspective, even in a single evening, can fill you with excitement and a renewed sense of joy. You've probably heard people say that nature is healing, but have you ever really thought about why? Spending time outdoors, especially as we get older, isn't just about getting fresh air or getting in a little exercise, though both of those things are great. It's about reconnecting with something bigger than yourself. It's about letting nature work its magic on your body and mind. The benefits of spending time outdoors are well documented. A study conducted by the University of Essex found that just 10 minutes in a natural environment can significantly reduce stress levels, improve mood, and increase feelings of relaxation. Nature has an uncanny ability to ground us, to slow down the racing thoughts and bring us back to the present moment. The sounds of birds chirping, the rustle of leaves in the wind, the feel of the sun on your skin. They can all activate parts of your brain that trigger positive emotions and reduce anxiety. You don't have to go on a long hike or visit a national park to get these benefits. Simply stepping outside for a walk around the block, sitting on your porch, or even tending to a garden can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Whether it's a walk around the block, a picnic in the park, or just sitting on a bench and watching the clouds, make it a habit to get outside every day. Nature has a way of reminding us that life is beautiful, and there's always something to look forward to. Whether that's a new flower blooming in your garden, or a quiet moment of reflection on a park bench. As we age, it's not uncommon to feel like the circle of friends has gotten smaller. Perhaps some friends have moved away, passed on, or simply drifted apart. This can lead to a sense of isolation, even when you're surrounded by family or familiar faces. But here's the truth. Human connection is one of the most vital aspects of joy. And you don't have to wait for someone to come to you. Sometimes you need to take the first step. Reconnecting with old friends or even making new ones can be a powerful way to reignite the spark of joy. It could be as simple as reaching out to someone you've lost touch with. Maybe it's a high school friend you haven't spoken to in years, or a neighbor you've been meaning to chat with. Or maybe it's joining a local group, whether it's a book club, a knitting circle, or a group for something you've always wanted to try. When we make time to reconnect or build new friendships, we're reminded that we're not alone in this world, that others have similar experiences, dreams, and struggles. One study from the National Institute on Aging found that social isolation is linked to increased risks of depression, heart disease, and even cognitive decline in older adults. But here's the good news. Just by reaching out, even in small ways, you can break those patterns of isolation. Whether it's a simple phone call, a text, or arranging a coffee date with an old friend, those connections can provide emotional support, laughter, and a sense of belonging. If you're feeling isolated, don't wait for someone else to reach out to you. Take that first step. Call an old friend, join a group, or take a class. Even small gestures can build meaningful connections that brighten your life and help you feel more connected to the world around you. You might be thinking, I'm too old for intense workouts. And honestly, who wants to break a sweat every day, right? But hear me out. Staying physically active as we age is one of the most powerful ways to reignite your joy and feel more alive. The key here isn't about lifting heavy weights or running marathons. It's about consistent movement. Even light, low-impact activities can have a profound effect on your mood, energy levels, and overall well-being. When you move your body, whether it's taking a walk, doing yoga, or even dancing around your living room, your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and reduce stress. In fact, studies have shown that regular physical activity can reduce symptoms of depression, anxiety, and even help you sleep better at night. It's not about achieving a certain level of fitness. It's about giving yourself the gift of movement and allowing your body to release those positive chemicals that make you feel good. Let me tell you about my friend George. When he turned 70, he made a decision that surprised everyone. He decided to completely transform his health and fitness. He wasn't interested in going to a gym, so he started small. He went for a short walk each morning and then gradually added a few stretches at home. At first, it was hard. His muscles were stiff, and he wasn't used to moving his body in that way. But over time, George began to notice a shift. He felt more energized, his mood improved, and he even found that he could sleep better at night. Eventually, he added in some light strength training exercises and even joined a local walking group. Not only did George become more physically fit, but his sense of joy and confidence grew as well. Physical activity, no matter how small or simple, gave him the mental and emotional boost he needed to feel more engaged with life. And you don't have to start big. Just 20 to 30 minutes of moderate activity every day can do wonders for your overall health and happiness. It doesn't have to be intense. Walking, stretching, or even light dancing to your favorite music counts. The important part is that you're moving, and you're giving your body the chance to feel better. Plus, the more you move, the easier it becomes. And soon enough, you'll look forward to that time for yourself every day. It's easy to get caught up in what's not going right in our lives, especially when we're feeling lonely or disconnected. But here's a little secret. Practicing gratitude can completely transform the way you experience the world. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about training your mind to focus on the good things, no matter how small they may seem. And trust me, even in the toughest times, there's always something to be grateful for. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience higher levels of happiness, better physical health, and stronger relationships. When you shift your focus to the positive aspects of your life, your brain starts to rewire itself to look for more of those things. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. Suddenly, everything looks brighter, more hopeful, and more manageable. And the best part is, you don't need to spend hours each day thinking about what you're thankful for. Simple, small moments of gratitude throughout the day can have a huge impact. For example, instead of focusing on the fact that you're feeling lonely, take a moment to appreciate the things you do have: your health, the sunshine, the cup of coffee in your hand, or even a kind word from a neighbor. Even keeping a gratitude journal can help you shift your focus. Just write down 3 things you're grateful for every day, no matter how simple they are. Over time, you'll notice that you start to feel a sense of joy just from recognizing the little blessings around you. This practice helps you embrace a positive mindset that fuels joy and fulfillment in everyday life. As we wrap up, I want you to remember something important. Joy is not something that just happens to us. It's something we can actively create, especially as we get older. If you're feeling lonely, disconnected, or like life has lost its spark, these 7 strategies can help you reignite that flame of joy. It's all about shifting your mindset, reconnecting with others, and taking small steps every day to build a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. Whether it's reaching out to old friends, practicing gratitude, or staying physically active, you have the power to make changes that can transform your day-to-day experience. It's never too late to start, and every little effort you make can lead to big rewards in your overall happiness and well-being. So, I encourage you to take action today. Try one of these strategies tonight. Go for that walk, pick up the phone, and call an old friend. Write down something you're grateful for. Just take that first step. You might be surprised at how much these simple changes can make a difference in your life. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you plan to try to reignite joy in your life? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. I'm sure your experience could inspire others. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more videos that can help you live your best life. Remember, you are never alone in this journey. Together, we can all create lives that are full of joy, connection, and purpose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.